guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Parmsy. Today we're doing a tutorial on yoga skin trend. It's a foundation technique that gives your skin enough coverage while your skin looks very fresh, plump, flushed, and natural looking, like you just left the yoga session. This yoga skin trend, it's already the biggest trend of 2019. A very talented makeup artist called Sarah Hill came out with this foundation technique. I will link her video down below in the description box if you guys are interested to check it out. Today, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use my favorite items and try to achieve a similar look as she did in her videos, but with different products. If you guys interested to see this post yoga session natural looking makeup, just keep on watching. I already prepped my skin and did my skincare routine. I'm going to prime my face with my favorite primer, the Color Corrector Primer from Stila. You've seen me using this in my previous videos. It gives you enough hydration and it's not over glowy primer. Color corrects and makes your skin look very plump and juicy. That's why I love this primer so much. I usually let it sit for like 3-4 minutes to really soak into my skin. That way, when I apply my foundation won't just stay on my skin and move around. I want to have like a little grip to my skin. That way the foundation really sticks on the skin and melts into the skin. Meanwhile, I let the primer sink into my skin. I'm gonna show you my favorite products, my own little technique for this foundation. I'm gonna mix a pump of this YSL Tinted Moisturizer All-in-One Glow. It's a very hydrating moisturizer. Also, it's a medium coverage. To me, it's a very light to medium coverage. I like to mix different textured foundations. This is more of a dewy finish and more liquidy comparing to other one. I needed only one squirt, but I did more than that. Great. My next foundation or CC cream, it's this Magic Color Changing CC cream. I wear this on daily basis. It's very light to medium coverage. It just gives you enough tint. And it's a very white texture. As soon as you massage it in your skin, the color turns. The texture, it's thicker than the other one, so I like how they mix together. For my little shine, I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs coconut highlighter and use just a pump or even half a pump. I love mixing it with the foundation or even use it on a day that I'm not feeling to put on any foundation, just use it on the highest points of my face. It just gives you enough natural highlight. Just a tiny bit of this. The last product, it's pretty, optional, but Sarah Hill actually used face oil too. I love mixing oil with my foundation. If you've been watching my videos, you know how much I love mixing oil with especially almost matte finish, satin finish foundations to just kind of dilute them and make them look more flawless. Today's oil is gonna be this sample Cora face oil. I love their face oils. They're very organic and natural. So I'm gonna just add a tad bit because my first foundation as it is, it's very liquidy. I'll mix everything together, all these products together. You see how the CC cream turns? I'm gonna start dotting my face and actually go in with my finger. This way, your finger, it's warm, so it helps the foundation to absorb into all the pores on your skin and look very natural. So I'm really massaging it in. Honestly, on like daily basis, my everyday makeup, I always use my finger to apply my foundation because I use CC cream. So I really like my CC cream to absorb into the skin, and it's way faster than brush or sponge, way faster than sponge, because you gotta wash your sponge every time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Basically, this is how it's gonna look like on your skin. I love this combination because if you really look at my skin, I don't really need concealer. I'm gonna use concealer, but for a natural glowy skin, like every day you're looking at me and you think I don't have that much makeup on, I don't really need any concealer right now. Let me wet my lips. All right, here's the thing. When you apply your foundation with your finger, you might end up having some fingerprints or some streaks on your skin. I like to go in with my Damp Beauty blender or kabuki brush and just buff everything into my skin, especially my nose. One of the great things about applying your foundation with finger is that you can get to all the little areas where the sponge wouldn't go, or it's harder to get into those areas. I have freckles. I've always had freckles since I was a kid. So for this look, I don't want to cover up my freckles because it just needs to be a very natural look, like you just left your yoga session. So I want you to see my freckles on my skin, but at the same time, I need that, like, I don't know, it's gross to say sweat glow, but like the glow you would get after the yoga. For concealer, try to not use super thick or full coverage concealer. Again, you want it to look natural, so try to go with either cream concealers that you can really like push into your pores, or a very liquidy, light, medium coverage concealer. Today, I'm using the Born This Way. This has been my favorite concealer, obviously, since I did the video on it. The texture, it's so light and liquidy. This concealer has hyaluronic acid ingredients in it, which helps to plump the under eye area and plump all the tiny wrinkles and gives your under eye enough like hydration. I'm gonna go in super light because I don't really like to highlight my under eye right now, so just 2 dots here and there, just a tiny bit on my nose because I just love to highlight my nose. It's very personal, you don't have to do it, I just like it. If you notice, I didn't even color correct my under eye because how many times I'm gonna say it, we want to look natural, and this is who I am. I have some discoloration under my eye. I'm not trying to really hide it. If you can see through it, you can see through it, and it is what it is. I'm gonna just set my under eye very lightly with powder. That way my concealer won't move throughout the day. I'm using my La Prairie just powder. I've been using this so many times. I feel like I don't really even need to show it to you guys. Lightly dust it under my eye. And honestly, I kind of like to dust it around my nose because that's where I mostly sweat. With the remaining powder on your brush, very lightly on the center of your forehead if you get oily and greasy throughout the day. She didn't do it, she didn't set it with powder, but you gotta go based on your, skin type. For the bronzer, try to either use liquid or creamy product. Again, it's easier to use creamy product. If you don't have any cream bronzer or liquid bronzer, try to use the powders that they're very, very pressed and they give you that creamy finish. Today I'm actually using the Makeup Forever, the shade Y505 or 177. I'm not gonna go very heavy into like contouring my face, but I'm gonna just warm up my face with this bronzer and give my face a little bit of definition. With the leftover on my finger, I like to go just below my bottom lip to give my lip a little more definition and start blending the nose. For my highlighter, I'm going with Farsali, the gel highlighter. Again, it's better to use either cream highlighter or liquid highlighters or liquid drop highlighters. Try to just not use the highlighter with chunky glitz in it, because or like super pearly shiny highlighter. Try to go very minimal with your highlight. Again, you want to just look natural. It's not exactly the same, but very similar to the concept of having makeup no makeup day, you know? So try to not overdo it with the highlight. This is the Farsali one. It's a highlight beam, they call them. So what I usually do, I dip into the highlight because it's so thick and rich. I'm gonna just go on the back of my hand, blend it into my hand, and with the remaining, I lightly go on the highest points of my face and just lightly, very lightly tap it. And right away, I go with the next finger, which is clean, tap over it to get rid of any excess. You have to be a little bit fast doing this because essentially it's gonna dry. One tip, guys, like if I turn my face to the mirror and I see the light already hitting some part of my cheek and it's pretty bright, I don't really apply highlighter on top of those. I don't want to just again overdo it. With whatever it's left on my finger, I just highlight my nose. Same with Cupid's bow. Okay, for the blush, again, it's the best to use cream or liquid blush. Since I don't have it and I forgot to go and buy, I'm gonna use my Essence blush. This is just a very affordable blush, Savage. Try to go with this color pink. You know how you're done with your yoga or workout session, you get that blush flushed face on your cheek. So this gives you that flushed look basically. What I'm gonna do is I'm going in with an angle brush and smile, drag my brush from the apple of my cheeks kind of to the end. I'm gonna put it on my nose too because my nose always gets a little bit red after working out. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is the number 10 called Adorable. If you guys want to buy it, they sell them at Ulta and it's only $3, so probably I need a new one. Doing your eye makeup with this look, it's pretty much up to you. I'm gonna probably do a very natural glowy. I'm not gonna use any more product or any powder product. Going in with that bronzer, just tap my finger on the bronzer, the cream bronzer we used, basically the foundation, blend it on the back of my hand, warm it up, and go on my lid and mostly above my crease because I do have that hooded shape eye. So I go a little bit above my crease to give my eyes more dimension. I chose this color because it does have the yellow orange undertone and my skin has that orange undertone. So I want to look natural. That's why I'm going with this shade of brown. Then I'm gonna go in with the Marc Jacobs one. Just a tiny pump on the back of my hand. Tiny pump turns out to be a full pump. Blend it on the back of my hand. Grab a little bit and just put it on the center of my eyelid. That way it gives my eye the illusion of having a actually bigger lid. Same thing like how you apply your highlighter. I go with the next finger and I really blend it into my skin. If you really want to be super extra, go in with a very tiny brush, like a flat tiny brush, to the Marc Jacobs highlighter drop and just put on your tear duct area just a tiny bit to open up your eyes. This is not like an actual step, so you don't have to do this. But if you want to be a bit extra, if you're taking pictures, this is a good way to just give your eye more definition. I'm gonna actually line my waterline with this Urban Decay eyeliner. It's in the shade Roach. As far as the mascara goes, I'm gonna just use one mascara, no primer. We want it to look very natural, so I'm going in with my favorite mascara, Marc Jacobs. This one right over here, you've seen it a million times. And just start from the very bottom of my lashes and kind of flick it up. But I'm not gonna go over my lashes that much, because I want it to look very natural. And I'm always into like chunky mascara, but this time I'm gonna just try to take it easy. Not gonna promise. I also didn't curl my lashes by purpose because I want it to look natural. And my lashes usually go in like different direction as they desire. Since we didn't really use any powder, throughout the day, your foundation, your contour or bronzer might move. So what you wanna do, you wanna really set it in place, not with illuminating setting spray or any like glitz or let's say pearlized setting spray. You don't want to get that like super shiny look. You don't want to get that glass skin look. You don't want to get that dewy look. It's my first time actually using this setting spray. It's Wet n Wild, the cucumber one. I used the normal one before, the matte finish one, and I really liked it. So this is the cucumber. I thought it's gonna give me enough hydration without make it super dewy. I'm not gonna use anything similar to this Tatcha setting spray because it will make your makeup look very dewy and we're not going for that. You smell it? It smells like cucumber. It's very, very soothing. They're not really expensive either, you guys. They're $4.99 or $3.99. I can never get the prices right for some reason in my life. Okay, this is it. I want to add some lip products, but you can definitely skip this and do a little gloss. I will line my lips with the KKW Beauty Nude Number 2 Deeper Brown. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my finger and blend my lip liner inward into my lips. That way it's not like super sharp. Then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty. This is the All Glow, I think. What is the name? Universal Gloss, the first gloss they came out with. This is my favorite. It has vitamin E in it, so nourish your lips. And it really does. Just put it in the center of my lips. I'm gonna just touch my lips together, go in with my finger and like kind of pat it. This is it, you guys. This is so easy. I know it took me forever because I explained you each step. So this video, it's gonna be more than like 10 minutes, but you can literally do this whole makeup in less than 10 minutes. This is my interpretation from the yoga skin. The whole concept of the yoga skin, it's not to have a very beautiful, flawless skin. You actually want your skin to look very healthy, plump, but at the same time, you want to see all the details, texture of your skin. I hope this video was helpful and you liked it. If you did, you know the drill. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Stay beautiful. Bye.